Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and today we're going to make a start on the marina, at last. So first of all, where is the marina going to be situated? Well, it's going to be on this new table in front of the main street, in front of the line of modulars. So it will give our city a lot of depth. You can see already that this table is at a lower level because this will be at sea level, whereas this is at what I'm calling main street level. And the difference between the two is 6 bricks and 1 plate. And there's a reason for that, which we'll come to later. The tables I've got supporting the main street at the moment are 2 corner tables, so they're sort of L-shaped. And we're putting this table in the middle. And in order to get the exact setup that I've designed in, I've actually had to saw into those 2 corner tables to give me the necessary room. Now, quite a time-consuming element of this is just getting the table in position and to the right height on all 4 corners. Not only so the table is flat, but so it's also the right height relative to the main street level. I use the telescopic legs from IKEA so I can get any height I want, but it still takes a lot of tinkering to get it exactly right. And to help me with that, I've created this little gadget. It's just a base plate with my desired distance between this level and the one above, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bricks and 1 plate, and then the tiles that will go linking the 2 together. And then I can use this on the edge of my table to check that it's flat on both levels. Now here is the basic board setup. You can see I've got 4.5 boards on the front row, all in blue, so they'll all be water. And then on the left I've got 2 more half boards which will also be water, forming a large key. And then the 3 crossroad base plates and this stained blue one on the back corner I'm just using for stability because there's going to be a raised area on top of those. It'll also be slightly lower, just 1 brick lower than the main street level. So there'll be effectively a mezzanine level in between all this area here, in between the sea level and the street level. Great. So I'm going to have to work on this in sections, bit by bit, so I don't get too bogged down by it. So I think I'm going to start on the left-hand side over here, where I'm doing a full depth large key. So as I said, the first step is to do a full height key side along these 2 edges, which will be 6 bricks and 1 plate tall. And for those of you who've been wondering, yes, this is where I'm going to be using all the 1x2x5 bricks and modified bricks that I've been collecting over the last few months. I'm really enjoying this because I've been looking forward to building this marina for so long. What I've done is the first stage so far, which is a combination of 1x2x5 modified bricks and 1x2x5 regular bricks, alternating to form a wall which goes around these 3 sides and then round the corner here. So you're looking at the back of it on this one. Then we've got corner posts made up of 2x2x3 and 2x2 bricks, also from the recent orders. And then every now and then we've got a ladder made up of 1x2 modified bricks. Now the next stage is to give this a bit more strength. We're going to be adding a line of plates in brown to hold it all together. And then on this far side we'll also be adding another layer of bricks made of these palisade bricks, both 1x4s and 1x2s, all in the light bluish grey. Great, let's keep going. Okay, so this is the layer we had before, with the brown plate layer and then the palisade brick layer. One of these just had a sign that said pizza on it, so I thought I'd keep that. Why not? Just a random sticker. And then the top rung is level with what will be the pavement level, which are just tiles that are linking the base plates, which are now exactly the same height as the top palisade brick. So by doing that, we connect the edging to the base plates and it's nice and strong. So here we can see this bit's a peninsula. I've put in random support pieces I had just because they were available and had no use. You can see that this base plate is resting on the stanchions and these, and it's the same layer now, and I can just, with a bit of help, tile this on. Excellent. So you can see here that the difference between the main street level and the sea level is 5, 6 and 1 plate, and the difference between the sea level and the mezzanine level is 5 and 1 plate, which obviously means the difference between the main street level and the mezzanine level, which is basically this, but it's going to continue along for a platform, is just 1 brick. So we can have 3 levels and it will make it really interesting, hopefully. It's coming along now. I've got to the next stage where I've started building up some infrastructure in this area. And what I've used here is a combination of the pieces that I've bought from bricklink orders over the last few months that have been very cheap, such as the yellow Technic bricks or the large 4x10 bricks, and I've also used a lot of the stained bricks because these won't be seen. A lot of the stained bricks from the renovated Art Deco cinema in an earlier video. Also got a lot of these stanchions which I don't need for anything, and altogether they're going to be bracing base plates from below. So just to show you what that will look like. And this will be the mezzanine level. And you can see these are quite firmly held in position. And I'll continue this all the way along here. And this is now 1 full brick lower than this level, which is subtle, but worth it. And yet another 5 above the sea level, or in total over here where it all goes in one jump, 6. So we've got a lot of interest here, and when we put on those base plates we can just tile them in. I will probably put some fencing in, maybe not right on this bit, but definitely around some of it, because otherwise my minifigures might fall in. Good, it's coming on well. I'll keep going. And now I've put the rest of the supporting structures in across the other half. And that even includes some of the old stickered pieces from the red jet that we renovated earlier. Now we're in a position to put the rest of the base plates on and complete the mezzanine layer. Now still to do, we've got the tiling to secure all these in place, because although they're supported very firmly, they aren't held in position. I've also got to add in a row of bricks to conceal the Technic pieces along the back. And then I've also got to put on some pieces along this layer to provide a vertical surface at the edge of the mezzanine layer. And lastly, on the extreme right, There'll also be some more detail along this front here. And then the final plan is to have buildings along this area here, and then we've got a roadway which will probably be pedestrianised, and then some more features along the edge of this mezzanine layer. For the bottom area, all these blue base plates are filled with boats as part of a marina, and the area on the extreme left that we saw earlier is sort of a deep water quay for a large boat. So there's plenty to do. Right, let's put in that front fascia and the side bit as well. Along the far right side, I've added a similar pattern to around the quayside, since it's the full height here, with the corrugated palisade bricks as well, and another ladder, just one out of shot. And then along the back line on the left, I'm adding 2 brick height, then 3 tall panel pieces, alternating between 2 wide and 4 wide, which gives a different but similarly pleasing texture, capped off with the brown row of plates, which continues round the whole area, and then that will end up being attached to the base plates on the mezzanine there by tiles. I can also add a stairway down from the normal street level to the mezzanine level, and then continue the tiling down here. So you can see it looks nice and tidy now with this brick layer in, and I've started the stepping down. For the roadway, I'm going to bring in this 6x8 ramp piece that I got from that brick hall, and then just so it stays a pedestrian zone, I'm going to need some bollards. So I've got 2 bollards so no cars can go down. These will be light bluish grey in the future. It's just they must be part of an order or something. I haven't got them at the moment. And there it is with all the panels in the siding. I think it looks really good. At the moment it does look a bit stark in the fact that every line is straight and uninterrupted and without detail, but that's purely just because I'm at that stage in the development of it. There's going to be lots of detail, lots of minifigures, lots of boats and all sorts going on in this marina, so it won't look this sanitised for long. I'm very happy with the steps down and the ramp down with the bollards. You can see I've also put in a row of fencing along this raised area. I may add to that in the future, but at the moment I was just experimenting really. And I think these ladders up out of the marina onto the quayside are really good. They've turned out a lot better than I thought they would. And the large quay looks really good as well. I think this multi-layered technique has really worked and paid dividends, because it just looks really interesting already with nooks and crannies you can't see and all sorts of different textures on the walls. I'm really happy with it. But I'm going to have to call that a day, I think. Clearly there's going to be a part 2 and probably a part 3 and part 4 in the development of this marina and quayside. But for today, I'm going to have to call it. But I am very happy with what we've done. Brilliant. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome LEGO videos. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, we'll be developing more of the marina. Maybe getting a boat in, but definitely focusing on these small wooden piers that'll be in this lower blue base plated area. See you next time!